Ethan followed Maria down the hallway, his stomach sinking with every step. She didn't speak. Just opened a door to a small office and gestured for him to sit. The walls were covered in old photos, groups of teens smiling awkwardly, staff standing behind them, arms around shoulders. Success stories, Ethan had always assumed. Maria closed the door. "Is something wrong?" Ethan asked. She sat across from him, folding her hands. "I wanted to ask you something first." "Okay. Do you remember the woman who helped you when you first came here? The one with the backpack?" Ethan nodded immediately. "Lena." Maria watched his face carefully. "You never told me her last name." "I didn't know it," Ethan said. "I only met her once." Maria leaned back slightly. "What did she say to you?" Ethan frowned. "What do you mean?" "Her words. Do you remember them?" He hesitated, then nodded. "She said this wasn't rescue. That it was a door. She said I mattered." Maria closed her eyes for a moment. "Maria?" Ethan's voice sharpened. "What's going on?" She stood and walked to a filing cabinet. Pulled out a thin folder. Set it on the desk between them. "Ethan," she said softly. "I think you should see this." He stared at the folder. "See what?" "Her." Slowly, he opened it. The first page was a photograph. Lena stood in front of the same building, younger, thinner, smiling the same quiet smile he remembered. Her arm was around another teenage girl. Both of them wore volunteer badges. Ethan's breath caught. "She volunteered here?" he asked. "Yes," Maria said. "For a long time." He flipped the page. Intake forms. Case notes. Dates. Then his eyes stopped on one line. Status, deceased. The room tilted. "No," Ethan whispered. "That's wrong." Maria swallowed. "She passed away last year." Ethan shook his head, harder this time. "No. She talked to me. She helped me. She was fine." "She was," Maria said gently. "When she met you." Ethan's hands trembled as he read further. Lena had been homeless at 16. Came through the same center. Struggled. Left. Came back. Left again. Eventually stabilized. Started volunteering. She'd been sick. She didn't tell anyone. Ethan asked hoarsely. "She didn't want to be treated differently," Maria said. "She prepared backpacks. Wrote notes. Said it helped her feel useful." Ethan pressed his palms into his eyes. "She knew," he said. "Didn't she?" Maria nodded. "Yes." Silence swallowed the room. "She knew she didn't have much time," Maria continued. "The backpack you received, it was the last one she personally gave out." Ethan laughed once, broken. "So I was, what? Her goodbye?" "No," Maria said firmly. "You were her proof." His chest felt like it was caving in. "She never came back," he said quietly. "I thought she just moved on." "She hoped you would," Maria replied. Ethan stood abruptly. The chair scraped loudly against the floor. "I need air." Maria didn't stop him. Outside, the cold hit him hard. He walked until his legs burned, until the city blurred into noise and light. "She didn't even know me," he said aloud. "Why me?" The answer came uninvited. "Because you were there." He sat on a bench and pulled out his wallet. Opened it. The folded note slid into his hand. He read it again. Slower this time. "You deserve another chance." His throat tightened. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. Memories replayed differently now. The way Lena had looked at him. The way she hadn't lingered. The way she'd walked away without turning back. She hadn't been casual. She'd been intentional. The next day, Ethan came back to the center early. He pulled a cart into the storage room and started loading it with backpacks. Maria raised an eyebrow. Planning something? Yes, Ethan said. I'm not doing one today. How many? All of them. He spent hours packing. Water. Food. Socks. Gloves. Hoodies. Then he sat down with a stack of envelopes. He wrote until his hand cramped. I don't know your story, but I know this, you're still here. That means something. When he finished, the sun was setting. Ethan slung the first backpack over his shoulder and stepped outside. A teenage boy sat near the bus stop, shivering, eyes darting at every passerby. Ethan stopped. The boy tensed. I'm not bothering anyone. Ethan crouched and set the backpack down. I know. The boy frowned. What's this? A door, Ethan said. The boy laughed bitterly. Yeah, right. Ethan smiled softly. Someone said that to me once. He stood and walked away without waiting for a response. By the time Ethan reached the corner, he heard the zipper. He didn't turn around. If this moment hit you, take a second right now, like the video and drop a comment about what you think kindness really means. Your engagement helps stories like this reach more people. Ethan looked up at the darkening sky. Thank you, he whispered. He didn't know if she could hear him. But he hoped she could see.